Welcome friends, it's Shoma and welcome to our all new channel Udayan the Knowledge Hub. Here we're going to discuss about the topics related to school, college and university syllabus. Also we are going to discuss about the topics which is not related with any type of syllabus but related with world knowledge. In today's video, we are going to discuss about the great Mexican artist Frida Kahlo. Let's start today's video. Frida was a Mexican painter who is remembered for her uncompromising and brilliantly colored self-portraits that deal with such themes as identity, the human body, and death. Also known for self-portraits, pain and passion, and bold, vibrant colors, she is celebrated in Mexico for her attention to Mexican and indigenous culture, and by feminists for her depiction of the female experience and form. Although she denied the connection, she is often indefinite as a surrealist. In addition to her work, Kahlo was known for her tumultuous relationship with muralist Diego Rivera, whom she married in 1929 and divorced in 1939, again remarried in 1940. Kahlo, who suffered from polio as a child, nearly died in a bus accident as a teenager. She suffered multiple fractures of her spine, collarbone, and ribs, a shattered pelvis, broken foot, and a dislocated shoulder. She began to focus heavily on painting while recovering in a body cast. In a lifetime, she had 30 operations. Kahlo was born to a German father of Hungarian descent and a Mexican mother of Spanish and Native American descent. Later, during her artistic career, Kahlo explored her identity by frequently depicting her ancestry as binary opposites, the colonial European side and the indigenous Mexican side. As a child, she suffered a bout of polio that left her with a slight limp, a chronic ailment she would endure throughout her life. Kahlo was especially close to her father, who was a professional photographer, and she frequently assisted him in his studio, where she acquired a sharp eye for detail. Although Kahlo took some drawing classes, she was more interested in science, and in 1922 she entered the National Preparatory School in Mexico City with an interest in eventually studying medicine. While there, she met Rivera, who was working on a mural for the school's auditorium. In 1925, Kahlo was involved in a bus accident, which so seriously injured her that she had to undergo more than 30 medical operations in her lifetime. During her slow recovery, Kahlo taught herself to paint, and she read frequently, studying the art of the old masters. In one of her early paintings, Self-Portrait Wearing a Velvet Dress 1926, Kahlo painted a regal waistline portrait of herself against a dark background with rolling stylized waves. Although the painting is fairly abstract, Kahlo's soft modeling of her face shows her interest in naturalism. The stoic gaze, so prevalent in her later art, is already evident, and the exaggeratedly long neck and fingers revealed her interest in the Mannerist painter Bronzino. After her convalescence, Kahlo joined the Mexican Communist Party (PCM), where she met Rivera once again. She showed him some of her work and he encouraged her to continue to paint. Soon after marrying Rivera in 1929, Kahlo changed her personal and painting style. She began to wear the traditional Tijuana dress that became her trademark. It consisted of a flowered headdress, a loose blouse, gold jewelry, and a long ruffled skirt. Her painting, Frida and Diego Rivera, shows not only her new attire but also her new interest in Mexican folk art. The subjects are flatter and more abstract than those in her previous work. The towering Rivera stands to the left, holding a palette and brushes, the objects of his profession. He appears as an important artist while Kahlo, who is petite and demure beside him, with her hand in his, and painted with darker skin than in her earlier work, conveys the role she presumed he wanted, a traditional Mexican wife. Kahlo painted that work while traveling in the United States 1930 to 33 with Rivera, who had received commissions for murals from several cities. During this time, she endured a couple of different pregnancies that ended prematurely. After suffering a miscarriage in Detroit and later the death of her mother, Kahlo painted some of her most harrowing works. In Henry Ford Hospital, 1932, Kahlo depicted herself hemorrhaging on a hospital bed amid a barren landscape. And in My Birth, 1932, she painted a rather taboo scene of a shrouded woman giving birth. I hope all you like this video and discussion on the great Mexican artist Frida Kahlo. And if you like this video, please do a like, must do a comment, and don't forget to share and subscribe this channel. Please support us. Thanks a lot.